Hey, welcome back, watch fans. We're going to be discussing a very sensitive topic today, and that is your status. That's right, your status. How do you go from a peasant to an aristocrat? That's right. How do you go from being a peasant to being an aristocrat? That is what we're discussing today. This is my nephew Kino. That's right, my nephew Kino has been telling me that this is what all you punters have been asking about. The punters are asking, how can you use a watch? Can a mere timepiece, and which timepiece will actually transform your status and make you an aristocrat, wanted by women? What is the expression? Women want you and men want to be you. That's right. That is what will happen when you wear the right watch. Now, what watch is that? Stay tuned. That's right. We're walking the main streets of Newport Beach, California, and it's very appropriate that the peasants are asking about status. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Is status or status? But yes, look, watches, status, it is all interrelated. It's all interrelated, and here as we traverse the mean streets of Newport Beach, it's very appropriate that this topic comes up because this is the place, Southern California. Newport Beach is the most shallow and status obsessed. Well, actually, excuse me, Los Angeles would be that. But yes, Southern California, Los Angeles, Newport Beach are the most status obsessed epicenters, the epicenters of status consciousness in America. Is status important? Well, I don't know. I'm a very spiritual man, but I do think it is. Oh, this is quite interesting because we have a boat. Look, everything today it's like Kismet. We have a boat called Icon. Here. And, speaking of icons, what is the watch? Look, sometimes it's magic. My nephew Kino is the one that's responsible for all this. And what is the watch that will transform your status from peasant to aristocrat? My friends, that is the Rolex, the gold Rolex date. Now, it's a little bit cloudy today. Look, it is cloudy today. We can't have everything. You can't have everything. By the way, if you want status, do not drive this garbage. Do not drive a Tesla. It's garbage. Now, look, I love Elon Musk, but the cars are ugly. They're shit. You're gonna be a chump if you have one of these. Now, I don't know if you noticed it, but I'm actually on the wrong side of this fence. That's right. The colonel is on the wrong side of the fence. I should be sitting on the yacht. But instead I am behind the fence where the hoi polloi are. Why is that? Well, we need your contributions to make this channel be able to produce this type of content that we're producing. And that means you need to send a contribution right now. You send your contributions, your offerings, $5,000, $10,000, $50,000 or more. Wires only, please. Email to brutalwatchreviews@gmail.com. Okay, back to the message. Again, there's a beautiful sunburst blue dial. But why is the gold Rolex particularly suited to status? By the way, let me just back it up. Why on a strap? Okay, let me explain to you something. Tomato cans. You know what? I was once like you. That's right. I was once like you. I was once a peasant. And I've been in situations where, you know what? I wasn't able to take out money from the ATM. I don't know if you kids know what an ATM is, because I know all you use credit cards and all that. But an ATM, it's like a machine and money comes out of it. Now, the problem with that is that the machine will only dispense money above $20. So if you have less than $20 in your account, you can't get money out of the machine. Now, I have been in that situation where the money doesn't come out because there is less than $20. So, you need, that $5 or $10 to eat, to buy a slice of pizza, whatever it is, and you don't have it. So you have to go and scrounge in the little thing of change that you have, the little jar of change you have, that you to count up the nickels, the quarters, and it's quite embarrassing to go and make payment with quarters or whatever it is to buy your meal. Now, thank God that I haven't had to do that in many decades, but I remember that. Now, look, back then you only needed, I think, about 5 or 6 quarters to get a slice of pizza. Today it's a lot more expensive. Can you imagine having to walk around with, I don't know, 30 or 40 quarters in your pockets, jingling and jangling? What do they say? The money don't jingle jangle, right? Real money don't jingle jangle, but that's what happens. So I understand you peasants. I understand how you peasants are, and I've been there myself. I can relate to you, okay? I wasn't always a professional full-time aristocrat. I was once a peasant like you. I was once like this gentleman who's walking towards me in his baseball cap and the shorts. He's got the baseball cap, the shorts, the whole peasant vibe. Now, and what is? Oh, Omega. I think that was an Omega. I don't know if you guys saw that. I think this guy was with an Omega. Now look, any of you ladies watching, I know we have very, very small female audience, but any of you ladies watching, you would, I mean, come on. Would you even give this guy a second look with that Omega shitter? No. But if you saw this, the panties would immediately drop. This is the panty dropper, as they call it. That's right, the panty dropper Rolex. Unbelievable. But this is a family channel. This is a family channel, so we have to keep things PG rated. Hang on. So I'm looking for. What am I looking for? I'm looking for some. That's right. You don't want to. When you have an Omega on your wrist, this is very appropriate. That is the visual of the Omega. The only watch to wear is Rolex. Now, back to the story. Why do you need a gold Rolex, specifically the date and on a strap? Now, again, you could get a different one. I should say, listen, I'll be very candid. You don't have to have a date, but it has to be a gold Rolex. Okay, that's the ideal. Now, you can get away with a two-tone in certain situations. Okay, you can get away with a two-tone in certain situations, but the advantage of this watch, which is, look, it's going to cost you about 10 grand. Let's be honest. For a good one, it's going to cost you roughly 10 grand, a little bit under 10 grand for the right one. But here's why you want to wear it on a strap, because we're talking about status, right? Status. So I'm assuming if you're asking about status, it means you have no status. You're a bum. You're a mooch bum. You're a deadbeat mooch bum right now. So if you go from being a bum to automatically, wearing a flashy 40 millimeter gold Rolex full bracelet, people are going to think you're a poseur, and you are a poseur. You're a nouveau riche. You're like, you're a show-off. But if you put on a strap, and especially if you go on a suede strap, a little more low-key, you got to get the right one. And you got to get the right one, not from Bark and Jack. Just go on eBay or whatever. But you put this on a suede strap, beige, like a beige taupe suede strap, the gold, the blue, baby blue in this case, maybe a baby blue, whatever it is, right? Then all of a sudden people think, oh, this guy is wearing the watch on a strap because he has taste. It's not because he's a brokey. Because listen, some people might think, oh, the guy's broke because he doesn't have the full bracelet. No. The people who think that are usually, people of low status, actually. That's like peasants, people, in the hood or whatever. They're going to think it's dusty or something. But if you're dealing with higher status people, right? Again, you don't want to impress low status people. You want to impress high status people only. That's the only people you want to surround yourself with. People who are, making, 10, 20, $50 million a year. That's the people you want to be around. You don't want to be around a bunch of mooch bums, degenerates. So those people will understand. When they see this on your wrist, they're going to think, oh, this guy is like, he's probably inherited this from his grandfather or something. Or they're going to think you have taste, you have style, because people with style and taste to wear it like this. By the way, I don't know if any of you Italians who are watching this, or maybe even some French people, but yeah, look, the Italians are known to have good taste. They really have a great style, right? Unlike the Germans, who basically, it's kind of a sad joke, but no, the Italians, like, generally, they're acknowledged to be people who have a very good sense of style. And listen, if you ever spend any time in Italy, you're going to see a lot of guys wearing the Rolex like this, the gold Rolex like this. Why? Because look, they don't want to be too flashy, because there's a little bit of a crime there, but you don't want to be too flashy. On a strap, it gives it that elegance, it gives it that sprezzatura. capisco, sprezzatura. That gives it that sense of, elegance, timeless. It's, again, when you're wearing an expensive watch, okay, especially if you're a peasant right now, as soon as you put on an expensive watch, if it's too flashy, people are going to think you're trying to show off. You understand where I'm going with this, right? But if it looks like you've had it for a while, okay, that's where I'm going with. I don't want to use the word old money because all of a sudden everybody's throwing that around today, but that is, that's basically the thing, right? So when you have it like on a strap like this, it's got the old money vibe, the old money energy, big dick energy. That's what we're talking about. Now, if you can get, okay, this is roughly 10 grand. You might be able to get, I'm trying to think, what other models are full gold? This is probably the cheapest one. You might be able to get a Submariner or a GMT. Those are roughly 20 grand. Those are roughly 20 grand. So this basically is the best buy. This is the best buy. And look, this watch is liquid. You can always buy it, sell it, whatever you need to do with it. It is quite good. Okay, here we are. I think we're in the right location. Yeah, look, it's unbelievable true. Now make sure you leave your vicious and nasty comments below. You subscribe to the channel. You send in your contributions, your offerings to make this type of journalism. That's right, this is journalism. This is pure first-class journalism, high-quality production in exotic locations worldwide. We need your support. You need to send in $5, $10, $50, $100,000 or more, whatever your spirit moves you to send in. That is what we need, my friends. And by the way, when you make a contribution, it's going to be good for you. It's going to elevate you. And you're going to feel more prosperous. It's going to actually send prosperity through you. So if you send in 10 grand, you're going to reap 10 times back in spiritual energy. You send in 10 grand, you're probably going to make 100 grand. Again, money back guaranteed, I should say. Money not back guaranteed. This is, this channel is a for-profit charity. And what can I tell you? Oh, it's raining. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. I am out here, and I'm out here stuck in the rain. This is what happens. Now, listen, thank God the watch is waterproof. That's right. That's the beauty of Rolex. See, you don't need to worry about Rolex. It's takes a beating. It's like a Timex. Takes a licking and keeps on ticking. But listen, when you're wearing a Timex, nobody's going to be licking you, if you know what I mean. When you wear a Timex, nobody's licking you. When you have one of these, a lot of people want to lick you, right? So that, my friends, is the idea. Now, what happens if you don't have 10 grand? Well, in that case, you may have to get a two-tone or basic steel. Now, there's some perpetual, not perpetual, but the Datejust, the basic Datejust, whatever it is. Again, you want to get those. You could wear it on the bracelet. The bracelets are going to be jingly and jangly. I would recommend you wear it on a strap, because the strap it's kind of the more elegant look. Okay, and it doesn't have to be suede. It could be, rubber. There's some really nice rubber straps, which look kind of, those are going to be expensive though, okay? The really good rubber straps are going to cost a couple $100. I mean, I'm saying, look, I'm using the word expensive in terms of, if you're a peasant, it's going to be expensive to get a bespoke rubber strap, from Jean Rousseau, whatever. It's going to cost you, a couple $100, and the watch might only be, $3,000. So you understand where I'm going with this, right? I'm trying to keep your needs in mind, because I'm concerned about my audience. I feel the needs. I feel the needs of my audience. So anyway, gentlemen, let me know what you think. Leave your nasty, vicious comments below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and make sure you keep those contributions coming. This week so far, we've received $3 million from the generous contributions, bequests from members of the channel, and this is what we need to keep things going. So please keep, what they say is democracy dies in darkness. That's right. That's why Jeff Bezos bought the Washington Post, so it can keep journalism alive and expose, bring truth to power, as they say, right? That's what this channel is about. We're here to give you the truth. We're here to uncover the dark world of watches, the dark world of the gray market and the grifters. All right, see you in the next one.